Okay, so apparently we got a ban list on the 20th of the month. That's strange. They do it near the beginning of the month, like within the first 10 days. That's a bit weird. Okay, cards to be forbidden. This is yo rip Bozo. Get the has it been 8 seconds yet? Yeah, get the fuck out of here, Rongo. Get the whoa. Okay. I believe this is the first format where Agido they actually ban an Ishizu card. In both TCG and OCG, every Ishizu card is limited still. So some very they must have they must not want people to play tier in this game for 6 goddamn months in a row. Well, I mean, just hitting this isn't. We'll see what more there is for what fandom was. Coder. You might be thinking Coder is happy with this, but as a content creator, he just lost a lot of content. Definitely, his best reported videos are definitely Bitch Balkan related. You know, that's a that's a major loss of content for him. Just throwing that out. What the fuck is? Yo, Konami based Block Dragon Merly. So obviously this is a great hit, but even more importantly, Master Duel is showing that they are completely deviating from both the OCG and TCG ban lists. So you know what that means? That if they're not gonna follow OCG 100%, there's a certain card I'm sure everybody is aware of as legal in OCG. Because Block Dragon and Merly are definitely legal in OCG, but they ain't gonna be legal in Master anymore. We can only hold hope. Branded. I mean, yeah, I'm glad they limited Kelbeck, but they already banned Agido and Merly, I think. Sure. Why, yo? Yeah, sprites are just gonna be like the new flu. Like every list, they're just gonna hit another sprite card for some reason. Branded fusion is, I suppose that's kind of annoying, but at the same, I don't think it reduces consistency that much. If we're gonna be perfectly fair, there's like 10 copies of branded fusion. Grass is good. I don't want to. Nobody likes getting sacked by double grass in the opener versus a 60 card deck. Pot of dog. Why? Why? What? This is a. So you know what this is, right? Pot of Extravagance 2 is the obligatory flu hit on a ban list, because you cannot have a ban list that does not hit flu in some way. So yeah, you know this had to be there. Either this or Duality to 1. And cards in Gear Server and Ancient Fairy, yeah, what it. Cool. Okay, so well then. Let's look at the damage. Okay, so first of all, this salesman plus numbers eval shit, out of here. You no longer have to worry about getting sacked by this awful 2-card combo. That's great. onto the Tearlaments. Okay, so this is gone. This is gone. This is gone. That probably means Elf and Sprint aren't worth playing. So the funny thing is, and I hate to say this, but this deck is probably still going to be playable, because as long as Kid Kalos is still legal. Like, if you compare this to, say, what the OCG and TCG has, especially the OCG, this is, I'm pretty sure you would much rather have Kid Kalos legal. If you were playing here, you would much rather have Kid Kalos legal than Merly legal. You know. And Kid Kalos is more important to the deck than a Merly. Yes, you do lose 1 fusion per turn, which is, you know, it's not nothing, but at the same time, you know, in the OCG, how likely were you to hit all 3 fusion names in the first place? And that deck is still like tier 1 in OCG. And this deck, you still have as many names to mill. Like in the OCG, you have 1 Halfness, 1 Sharon, 1 Merly. In here, you have 2 Halfness, 2 Sharon. So you're actually more likely to mill something good still. Not to mention, Rhino-Heart is still at 3. So Rhino-Heart, with Kit being legal, Rhino-Heart is still a 1-card starter into Kit. And then Kit, it's true that Kit won't be able to add Merly anymore. So it might be more of a, I see 2 ways. You can either play him as more of a control-based deck where Kid Kalos just adds a trap now, or like where the ideal play is you summon Rhino-Heart, you get Kit, and then you just add Celiac Crime, and then you play like a control deck, which is still really obnoxious because then you're still playing mostly on your opponent's turn. It's still a deck that plays well around Maxi, but it's not going to be like the best deck anymore. Well, I shouldn't say that so soon, because look at the fucking OCG, but assuming we get cash anytime soon, deck is hit to a point where, like, Kashtira relatively Kashtira's not going to come unhit, but it's going to come probably in a less hit state than Tyr is right now. So Tyr will not be able to outmuscle Cash when that comes here. So you don't have to worry about it. I don't. Yeah. The other way to play it, obviously, is you still have access to Chaos. Chaos Root is still legal. You just put the Punk engine in, then you put the Chaos, and you just play like a Chaos-based deck. That, if you don't open Rhino-Heart or stuff, you can use the Xiaomin and Punk engine to make Pepega Ruler mill 5, and then hope to hit a tier name that way. And yeah, with this deck, actually, now that I think about it, I feel like this deck is going to be better than most people think. Because like, they really put themselves in a corner because they hit King of the Swamp, right? And King of the Swamp is the way to play Tearlaments without Kid Kalos. But and if you see like the Master Duel ban philosophy, they try really hard not to kill decks. So the fact that they limited King of the Swamp means that they're less likely to hit Kid Kalos, because they killed the only way to play with Kid Kalos ban. So I'll do more testing on the balances to see how good this deck actually is. Adamantipator, fuck out of here. Get Adamantipator the fuck out of here. Let's see. What else was in the ban list? So this is more shit got hit in this ban list than like the past 3 or 4 ban lists combined. Like, that's crazy. Right. Branded Fusion. Okay, I cut 1 Branded Fusion. Okay, cool. Grass. I just don't play a grass deck. Jet. Okay, so Spright. Where is it? Yeah. So a Spright deck list. This is like, so you lose one Slot Frog, and you lose a Jet. How do you compensate for this? Thing is, Elf is still legal. So, this approach is kind of cool because it did in a way where they hurt specifically by just hitting like Slot Frog and Jet. They specifically hurt Spright, but they don't hurt the non-Spright decks that are playing Elf. Well, they hit the two main decks that are playing Elf, which are Spright and Tearlaments, but every other deck can still take advantage of using Elf, which right now I'm okay with because there's nothing really degenerate that uses Elf besides those two decks. So yeah, in a sense, this is a unique way to hit it. To hit Spright without banning Elf. I would still play the 1-of Swap Rock. I would still, because you just get this out of with Gigantic anyways, and if you the problem is like you only have 3 good Spright names to run now, so yeah, this maybe pure Spright is not the way to go. Oh yeah, obviously Fender should be here, but I think it's still gonna be okay. I'm gonna be honest. Just because with Fender in the game, you always can combo anyways, because Fender is just half of a Sprint or half of an Elf if you have one of these two, which is still full combo anyways, and you're probably gonna run Fender, so. Especially since you do not need as many Bystials anymore with Tier going out of favor, so. I think Sprite's still going to be good. It's not going to be like tier 1 best deck anymore. I think it's still going to be at least maybe tier 2. Because, get it, Spright 2. Haha, funny. Okay, no. And the most shocking thing is, you want to know what the best deck of the format's going to be? It's going to be Dragon Link. Can you tell me which part of this deck got hit? I'm waiting. This deck won. Did this deck win Duel Links World? I'm not sure about that, but it won TCG Worlds, and it's basically won Master Duel Worlds. It was like one of the best performing decks during Master Duel Worlds. It didn't hit shit on this deck. In fact, probably the only thing you could say is that it made Bystials less good. And this deck has to run Bystials because of Engine, so it has you do lose a little of a power level on your Bystials, but at the same time, who the fuck cares, bro? The other decks got hurt way more than you did. Like I probably would just cut down the number of Bystials right now. This is all you need. Like this deck is at full power. This is already performing as like arguably the second best deck in the game right now. You look at Master Duel Meta, or you look at any other resource or tournaments or whatever. This is my Trishula and Tempest TTVs are eating good this ban list. Wow. Oh yeah, Maxi. You're next. You are not safe anymore. That might be the biggest thing about this ban list, is that the fact that they're willing to change from OCG means that no card is safe. Also, fuck. Sorry, Firefoot, but this is most people's least favorite card in the game. So, once again, rip Bozo.